Hello guys and welcome back to the second part of quadratic equation. In the first part we talked about taking common method and how to solve sums by taking common. वहां पे हमने देखा था कि हमें दो टर्म चाहिए, one with x square, one with x, and they need to be equal to 0. Now continuing from that point onwards, this particular part, that is part 2 of the quadratic equation, we are going to talk about a very important method, and the method's name is middle term splitting. Okay. Now middle term splitting is also a subtype of factorization. So जब मैं factorization का video बनाऊंगा, we'll be again talking about middle term splitting. This is very important. It is one of the most common methods which are being used for solving quadratic equation. Now first thing, before starting how to solve the quadratic equation by middle term splitting, it is very important to have certain things in place. जैसे कि for example the first thing that is very important is my equation. My equation should always be in the format of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. अभी कभी कभार क्या होता है कि एग्जाम में कंफ्यूज करने के लिए, थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी बनाने के लिए वो शायद ऐसे लिख दें c plus ax square plus bx is equals to 0. So no, we cannot do this. Okay, reason is the first step. Okay, the reason is the first step because first step is very important, and that is going to mark how you're going to move forward with this middle term splitting technique. Let's write down a sum that is x square minus 10x minus 24 is equals to 0. Okay, so the first step suggests that I need to take the first term, I need to take the last term, means the x square term and the constant term, and I need to multiply it. Okay, so on multiplying them I get minus 24x square. अब होता क्या है, अगर इस फॉर्मेट में क्वेश्चन दिया गया है तो आप क्या करोगे जल्दबाजी में, यू आर गोइंग टू टेक दिस टर्म and this term as your first and last term and you will multiply them and खत्म, उससे आगे कुछ आप कर ही नहीं पाओगे because उससे equation solve नहीं होता है. So the first step is that your equation should be in the correct order, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, and the second thing that you need to multiply the first and the last term, that is x square term and constant term. Now minus 10x, which is the middle term, needs to be also written over here. Now the major task in this particular process is to find two numbers. We need to find two numbers such that when we multiply them we should get minus 24x square, and when we add them we should get minus 10. अब यहां पे हमारे पास दो ऑप्शंस आते हैं, दो ऑप्शंस है, 6 4s will also give me 24 and 12 2s will also give me 24. Now this both the set of numbers are satisfying to give me 24 as well as 10, but please understand that we need to also concentrate on the sign. अगर मैं 6 and 4 लेता हूं तो irrespective of the signs that I take, both the conditions would not meet, means they won't satisfy both the conditions. Let's say for example if I take minus 6 and 4, so minus 24 does get satisfied, but when I add them I get minus 2 and not minus 10, so that cannot be selected. तो you would say sir आप 6 and minus 4 ले लो, same thing, multiply करेंगे तो minus 24 आएगा, लेकिन जब add करेंगे तो 2 मिलेगा, so again discarded. चलो दोनों नेगेटिव ले लेते हैं. अब जब दोनों नेगेटिव ले लेंगे तो फिर we will get minus 10, but minus 6 into minus 4 तो positive 24 देता है. I need minus 24. So all of this are out. So 6 and 4 is out of option. बचता है मेरे पास 12 and 2, 12x and 2x. अब मैं अगर 12 को माइनस ले लूं तो -12 इंटू 2 -24 भी देता है, एंड -12 इंटू -10 भी देता है. क्यों? बिकॉज ऑन एडिंग the sign of the greater number gets carried forward. So -12x and 2x are the ones which are satisfying both the conditions. So those are the numbers that I'm going to take. Now, as the name suggests, middle term splitting. So first term is going to stay as it is. The second term is going to stay as it is. And the middle term is going to split as -12x and plus 2x. ओके तो मैंने किया क्या, मैंने 3 टर्म के इक्वेशन को 4 टर्म में कर दिया. ओके नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू फॉलो फैक्टराइजेशन का मेथड, दैट इज ग्रुपिंग मेथड. वी आर गोइंग टू ग्रुप देम एंड नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू टेक कॉमन, दैट इज x bracket x minus 12. so one section is done. The plus sign comes down as it is. 2 bracket x minus 12 is equals to 0. Now very important thing to remember कि ये दोनों brackets same to same दिखने चाहिए. If these two brackets are not coming out to be the same, that means you have done some mistake. Please redo it or check your factors. Okay. Now again we are going to take common. X minus 12 x plus 2 is equals to 0. X minus 12 को common ले लिया. You would realize that if this would have been my question, this part of the sum, if this would have been question, then by bracket multiplication, this would be my first step. Understanding? So we are basically going in the reverse order, trying to find out the values of x. Okay. Moving forward, we have two options. First, that x minus 12 can go to the other side of the equation. If that happens, equation would look like x plus 2 is equals to 0 upon x minus 12, or x plus 2 can also travel. So if x plus 2 goes there, then I'll be left with x minus 12 is equals to 0 upon x plus 2. Now 0 upon anything is 0, so therefore x plus 2 is equals to 0, or x minus 12 is equals to 0. X turns out to be minus 2, or x turns out to be 12. And the sum is done. Simple as that. So let's recap the steps. Okay, पूरा recap करते हैं एक बार. First step, the equation should be in the order of ax square plus bx plus c. Sign doesn't matter. It can be ax square minus bx minus c. It can be minus ax square plus bx minus c. But पहले x square चाहिए, फिर x चाहिए, and then a constant term without a variable. Okay. Second step, we are going to multiply x square, means the whole x square term, with the constant term. Okay. We are going to place it aside. We are going to take the middle term and also place it aside along with minus 24x square. That is the multiplier. We have to find two such numbers which satisfies both the equation, that when we multiply, we should get this number, and when we add also, the middle term should show up. As the name suggests, the middle term will split into the two numbers that we have found out. Then we are going to do grouping method. And after doing the grouping, we are going to take common. And after taking the common, we are just going to do what we have been doing since taking common method. Understood? Let's try one more sum. The second sum. Okay. The second equation is 2x square minus 9x plus 10 is equals to 0. Okay, already it's in the normal format, so nothing to worry. It is in the format of ax square plus bx plus c, right? So what are we going to do? We are going to select the first term we are going to select the last term and we are going to multiply them. So on multiplying them, we need minus 20x square. Then we are going to take the middle term, that is minus 9x, and we are going to place it over here. Now the major task, हमें दो नंबर चाहिए. कितने नंबर चाहिए? दो. Okay, the first number. Okay, there's two conditions where, like, when I multiply these two unknown numbers, they should give me minus 20x square, and when I add them, I should get minus 9x. I guess अब तक तो आपको दो नंबर पता चल ही गए होंगे. That is 5x and 4x. And ये चलेगा? बिल्कुल चलेगा. अच्छा, मेरे से एक छोटी सी गलती हो गई. We need plus 20x square. I'm so sorry. 2x square and plus 10x gives me plus 20. तो दोनों के दोनों नंबर्स को नेगेटिव होना पड़ेगा. -5 into -4 gives plus 20. -5 minus -4 gives me minus 9x. Okay, so now we are going to change. Okay, so 2x square stays as it is, plus 10 stays as it is, and minus 9 is going to split as minus 5x minus 4x. Okay, now grouping method, हम ग्रुप बनाएंगे इसका. अब टेकिंग कॉमन मेथड, x ब्रैकेट 2x minus 5 minus 4 and 10 का HCF 2 आता है. So 2 bracket 2x minus 5. Please understand, ब्रैकेट के बाहर जैसे ही माइनस साइन आया तो दिस साइन हैज गॉट चेंज्ड. हमेशा रीचेक कर लेना. -2 into -5 gives +10. मैं सही जा रहा हूं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Clear? So always recheck whenever there is a minus sign in between, and do not forget to bring this minus sign down as well. अगर आप वो भूल जाओगे तो साइंस की गड़बड़ होना जरूरी है. The second bench check point, कि यहाँ पे 2x minus 5 दोनों ब्रैकेट में होना चाहिए. तो both the brackets should look identical. If it does, you're still going correct. If it doesn't, restart. Okay, now again we are going to take common. 2x minus 5 comes out as common, and whatever is remaining is x minus 2 is equals to 0. Cool. Now again we have two options. First, if 2x minus 5 travels to the other side, we are left with x minus 2 is equals to 0, or 2x minus 5 is equals to 0. Therefore x is equals to 2, or x is equals to 5 by 2, and we have our answer with us, that x can be 2 also, and x can be 5 upon 2, which can be written as x is equals to 2.5. That also works. Okay, चाहिए तो इधर ही लिख देते हैं 5 upon 2, which is equals to 2.5. Very simple. Let's try 2-3 other sums similar to this. Let's try the third one. Okay, one more sum, that is x bracket x minus 5 is equals to 24. Okay, so first we need to see कि यहाँ पे 0 नहीं है तो मैं taking common नहीं कर सकता. So multiplying this with this and this, so that is x square minus 5x. 24 also travels over here, becomes minus 24, and that is equals to 0. Okay, again please check that first we need the equation in the format of ax square plus bx plus c, and yes, it is in that format, means we are going correct. Now we are going to multiply the first and the last term. I'm sure आप लोग भी मेरे साथ बोल ही रहे होंगे. We will multiply them, and we get minus 24x square. The middle term is also written together as minus 5x, वी नीड टू फाइंड टू नंबर्स जिनको जब मल्टीप्लाई करूं तो दे शुड गिव -24 एंड जिसको जब ऐड करूं तो मुझे मिलना चाहिए -5x। ऑफ कोर्स आई एम प्रिटी श्योर आपको नंबर्स दिमाग में आ ही गए होंगे, दैट इज 8x एंड 3x, that is -8x and plus 3x. Sign of the greater number gets carried forward, इसलिए the greater number is with the negative sign. Now again x square comes as it is down, -24 comes as it is down, and the middle term splits as -8x plus 3x. अब क्या करेंगे? I'm sure all must be saying with me that हम grouping करेंगे, grouping. So x bracket x minus 8 plus 3 bracket x minus 8 is equals to 0. Please is equals to 0 डालना भूलना नहीं, वरना factorization का सम हो जाएगा. So x plus 3 and x minus 8 are the two brackets that we get. X minus 8 is equals to 0 or x plus 3 is equals to 0. X is equals to 8 or x is equals to -3. I hope everyone has understood how to solve this. Let's try few trickier ones. Okay, let's try this sum. थोड़ा सा बड़ा sum है, I guess इतने में आ जाएगा. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, this is sum number 4. Cool. Let's try it with a different pen. थोड़ा सा अच्छा लगेगा. Cool. Fourth. X minus 3 upon x plus 3 plus x plus 3 upon x minus 3 is equals to 2.5. हम थोड़ा सा algebraic fractions में पहुंच गए, which is a part of algebra 3 or algebra section, okay, known as algebraic fractions. Cool. So now, first of all, we do not have an equation yet. We have an equation, but it's not in the format that we want. We want to see ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay. Now, the two fractions have different denominators. So I cannot add them. And whenever we have different denominators, what do? We take LCM. Okay, not cross multiplication. बीच में plus sign है. So we call it as taking LCM. It's very simple method. We are going to take x minus 3 multiply over here. We'll take x plus 3 multiply over here. And also, अब आप बोलोगे सर ये तो हो गया ना क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन. No. हम इन दोनों को भी मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. Okay, so this will become x minus 3 into x minus 3 to give me x minus 3 the whole square, plus the sign is very, very important, x plus 3 the whole square, the whole upon x plus 3 into x minus 3, which is equals to 5/2. Okay, now जिन्होंने फॉर्मूलास देखे हैं, फॉर्मूला का एक वीडियो मैंने अलग से बनाया था, तो उसमें मैंने 3 फॉर्मूला बताए थे. आई गेस तीनों फॉर्मूला यहाँ पे दिख रहे हैं. मैं और एक बार सिखा देता हूँ आपको. फर्स्ट इज a minus b the whole square, second is a plus b the whole square, third is a plus b into a minus b. This becomes a square plus b square plus minus 2ab. This is a square plus b square plus 2ab, and this is a square minus b square. So you can very well see the first bracket looks like the first formula that I have written. So let's expand it. X the whole square plus 3 the whole square minus 2ab. ये हो गया पहला bracket. Plus a, again the second bracket looks like the second formula. A square plus b square plus 2ab upon नीचे looks like a plus b into a minus b, so that is a square minus b square, and this whole thing is equals to still 5 by 2. This becomes x square plus 9 minus 6x plus x square plus 9 minus 6x upon x square minus 9 is equals to 5 by 2. Now adding the like terms, x square plus x square gives me 2x square minus 6x plus 6x gets cut, plus 9 becomes plus 18 upon x square minus 9 is equals to 5 upon 2. Now this is the place where we do cross multiplication. When do we do cross multiplication? When we have equals to sign in between. Now my x square minus 9 is going to go up or on the other side of the equal to sign, and 2 will also move. But x square minus 9 and 2 are not going to get multiplied with each other. So 2x square plus 18 into 2 is equals to 5 times x square minus 9. You see, in cross multiplication there is no denominator left. 4x square plus 36 is equals to 5x square minus 45. Cool? 4x square minus 5x square plus 36 plus 45 is equals to 0. Minus x square plus 81 is equals to 0. 81. See, now understand, जो भी ढूंढना होता है ना, like I need to find x. So I don't like my variables in negative. You shouldn't also like. Okay, so इसको हम o side पे भेज देंगे, and that will become x square. 9 is equals to x. अब कुछ लोग यहीं पे सम छोड़ देंगे, and आपका 1 या 2 मार्क कट जाएगा. Reason being, whenever we take x like square root, plus or minus sign comes in. Why? Because minus 9 square is also 81 and positive 9 square is also 81. So जैसे कि मैंने कहा था कि quadratic equations है तो हमें x के दो values मिलने ही चाहिए. Okay, so my x is equals to 9 और x is equals to minus 9. अगर आप ध्यान से देखो तो ये था taking common वाला या तो normal sum था. It wasn't even taking common. It was a normal factorization method. Okay, middle term splitting भी नहीं आया. But I hope you understand why I did this in this video, because the equations seem to be complicated. So we had to simplify it as much as we can, and we got to our answer. So I hope आप लोगों को ये सम समझा होगा कि किस तरह से solve किया जाता है. Okay, let's try one more sum. कौन सा किया जाए? Right. So let's try a very basic sum ताकि आपको याद रह जाए. This is fourth sum or this is fifth sum. Okay, so fifth sum is, let's say for example, एक special kind करते हैं. Okay, एक special type of sum, जैसे for example x cube plus 8x square plus 15x is equals to 0. अब आप देख के कहोगे कि सर ये तो क्यूबिक हो गया, ये तो क्वाड्रेटिक है ही नहीं, वी हैव द पावर 3, और आप क्वाड्रेटिक में ही सिखा रहे हो. यस, दिस आर स्पेशल काइंड ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस जहां पे ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस में हम इसे डालते हैं. ओके, कुछ नहीं करना है. यू कैन सी दैट ऑल the terms has x in it. All the terms has x in it. So very, like in the most simple way, I'm going to take x as common and see the magic. My equation turns out to be quadratic. Can you see? So now I have two things. If x travels to the other side, I get x square plus 8x plus 15 is equals to 0. Or if this whole equation x squared plus 8x squared plus 15 travels to the other side, we are remaining with x is equals to 0. So we have got one value of x. But here you can see that we have one more equation to solve, and that's the equation we are going to solve with middle term splitting. So we are going to take the first term, we are going to take the last term. We need 15x square. The middle term is written as 8x square. Again, we need two numbers. We need two numbers, which on multiplying gives 15x square and which on addition gives 8x square. So that is 5x and 3x. So now this is going to get split. X square stays as x square, 15 stays as 15, plus 5x plus 3x. अब क्या करेंगे? Now we are just going to group it. Group करने पे x bracket x plus 15 plus x plus 5, 3 bracket x plus 5 is equals to 0. X plus 5 taken as common, x plus 3 as common. Again, you know what to do. X plus 5 is equals to 0 or x plus 3 is equals to 0. So x is equals to minus 5 or x is equals to minus 3. Please understand, x can be 5, minus 5, minus 3, and do not forget we also have one more value, that is 3 values 0. So this was a cubic equation, but we could solve it by middle term splitting. And with that, we finish the video of middle term splitting explanation. Hope you have understood. If you have doubt, you can contact me. If you want more sums to solve, you can contact me on my email ID. That is the msacademy@gmail.com. Okay. See, for the next video, we are going to do another very important concept, which is completing square method. Okay. See you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.